So hello everyone, welcome here to round number 6 of the 2017 NASA RallyCross Challenge season. We're at Lakewood, Colorado at the Proving Grounds North Course. It does seem a little bit subdued here in the paddock. Reasoning as to why, we're going to throw it down race control to Dylan Livingood before we get events started. Meeting.
Alrighty, well, thank you everyone for showing up tonight. A lot of the reason why you see a lot of pink out on the racetrack tonight, and the reason why I asked all you guys to do that was because we lost somebody in the racing community. Somebody who I was really close to, and somebody whose family who became my family for a while. They ran the super stock I built with her dad, their garage. We're in the driver's meeting right now.
Okay, good.
So, anyways, she, unfortunately lost her life, Saturday night. She was the victim of a pretty senseless crime. She was stabbed to death in front of her home. I'm just gonna read something from CNS real quick. On Saturday, November 18th, the Colorado National Racing Community lost one of its brightest young stars. Driver Michaela Grote, just 20 years old, was known to all at Speedway, where she practically grew up turning wrenches and grinding fenders with elite racers from around the country. Michaela discovered her passion for racing while competing in go-karts at a very young age, but truly began to blossom in her sport when she entered the stock division at CNS. Never was there a better ambassador for the sport, as Michaela was proof that anyone could achieve their dreams with hard work and dedication. If you wanted to find Michaela on a Saturday night, look no further than the hot pits of CNS, where she could be found competing in her own race car, helping a fellow race car with theirs, or standing behind a video camera when she couldn't get her hands dirty on a race car. And behind the wheel, she built and rebuilt with her family. Michaela was respected by her fellow drivers and consistently placed in the top 10 in the pure stock and super stock divisions. In late 2017, Michaela made the jump to the Grand American Modified division. I was looking forward to building upon her experience at an advanced level. Off the track, Michaela was humble and generous, soul who gave without any thought of, she was a humble and generous soul who gave without any thought of herself. Her kind and tender heart was worn on her sleeve, and despite balancing both a full-time schedule of college courses and racing, Michaela still made time to volunteer in her community and organize special events for children in need. Her smile was infectious and blindingly bright, and even among her competitors and rivals, she was known for her compassion. Sportsman of the Year award is generally given only to those in the racing community who demonstrate the very finest moral fiber in the very aspect of the sport. Such was her character that Michaela won it twice in her short racing career. The racing community is more than just a network of people who can't wait to turn left. We are a family. Today our family grieves as we mourn the loss of a daughter any family would be proud to call their own. Michaela Grote was loved deeply and will be missed. And I can't thank you guys enough again for showing up tonight and showing your support. And
yeah.
I plan on doing another separate event. Probably going to be IndyCars on iRacing at Phoenix.
So with that being taken care of, we go into the format for today's race here in Lakewood. We're going to find ourselves having 9 cars getting ready to take part. That gives us 2 quarterfinals, which of course are 6 laps apiece, joker lap once, and the winner gets 2 bonus points. The other drivers will be split into 2 semifinals of 4 laps apiece, joker once. The other cars in the LCQ, top 2 advance from that, and we will go on to the final. as we are getting ready for the first quarterfinal here in Lakewood. With that,
Thank you,
everyone. This is round number 7 of the 2017 NASA RallyCross Challenge season. We're missing 2 of our champions, but it'll be okay.
Cause every little thing's gonna be alright.
Yeah, let's
I
just the 3 of us run
Discord call, so here I am.
all in the first 3 wide row here.
Yeah, so we're gonna change your plan. We're gonna run just this lap. So we're gonna cross the line and run this lap.
What's a nice server die? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
I have friends again. Oh, thank God.
User entered my channel.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
It says
Hello?
Phil 1. I think Phil lost connection, just came back.
Yeah, I did. There's 2 of me. I just closed my...
User joined your channel.
Car in the back.
91.
91, pull up a little bit.
Tank.
Good.
Sorry, trying to move my pedals.
6 laps, Joker wants.
Good luck, drivers.
Can grid, they don't have to be in order.
76, pull up. More.
Wets are good.
Wets are good. 76, you're good. You're good. Who's the car in the back?
91.
91, pull up a little bit.
Tank.
Good.
Sorry, trying to move my pedals.
Mertz, Carmichael, Wetz, Jacob Kraus, 6 laps, Brandenburg Joker wants. for the first
Good luck,
quarterfinal
drivers.
here in Lakewood. Grid's very tricky as it's downhill. Green flag. Off the line, Wetz and Carmichael get a great jump. Mertz is going to hang back with Jacob Kraus and Brandenburg as we begin the first lap. Into turn number 1, Carmichael's trying to outbrake Wetz. Nearly into the wall goes Wetz. Mertz passes him, and the points leader trying to battle with Wetz. I stand corrected, sorry, his teammate is, but they've been swapping the lead all season. Mertz will lead Wetz, Carmichael, Kraus, and Berg.
Are we locked in with this heat?
Only the winner. Off the corner, down the hill to the final couple of corners. It's very tricky to get right. You have to hit the berm to get the car to jump. Wetz gets much better of a run than Mertz does.
1, too close to call.
And Wetz will take the lead as he has the better run, but who will joker on the first lap? Joker's allowed. Mertz will joker in car number 2. So we will put the German behind Carmichael, put him to 4th, and this is going to help Wetz try and pull away.
How many laps?
6. As Carmichael, the man from Indianapolis, battling Mertz in car number 2. As Wetz pulling away, and Brandenburg in 2nd. I don't know if this is going to hinder car number 2, but we'll have to see. Wetz still holds the lead to the inside.
223 leads.
Carmichael slides wide. We know Wetz jokers near the end of the event. But he makes me out to be a liar, as Wetz and Berg joker. Where is Mertz? He's going to pass Wetz on the joker rotation. And to the lead, once again, goes Mertz in car number 2 at a car length delta. Down to a T. That's how you're supposed to get the joker done. Up the hill. This section of corners, remember 2012B, when Mertz and Dylan Smith looped it in that corner there. Wetz, Berg, Carmichael, Jacob Kraus. Up at the sharp end, Wetz runs it wide. That curve is extremely slippery. As we take cross flags here in Lakewood. And this turn 1, this track was redesigned before the 2016 A season, so before the revival season. Previously, this track was very wide, as in no walls, and there was a huge, literally chasm-type corner where you drop way down and come back up like a reverse mountain, basically, as Wetz slides it in the 23. As car number 2 looks like he had an issue as well.
2 leads.
He'll take 2 laps to go in the quarterfinal, trying to pull away from his teammate in the point standings. It's a 1-point lead between these guys as they've been battling all season long, and they've been on the podium every single race. Wetz has certainly been on the podium every single race as well, except, I believe, for Milwaukee when he finished 4th. As Wetz rounds the chicane here. The only race that Wetz was off the podium, I stand corrected, was Canada, but he's been on the podium every other week. The only other visitor to the podium was Living Good in car number 51.
End of 5, 2 leads. Is that white?
Yeah, thank you.
I like black.
So Mertz 41.115, Wetz a 41.001, so a 10th faster, but Wetz doesn't have the delta. Mertz slides it through the asphalt here. Remember, this track used to be a full road course. It was actually decommissioned, I believe, as a full road course, and the 2 rallycross circuits were split up, so that's why we have these 2 tracks. But in the final couple of corners, Mertz was fastest in seating. He will come off the final corner and win the first quarterfinal
And advancing to the
Checkered
final
flag.
event.
in Lakewood.
Checkered flag 2 car, 23, second.
Berg,
91
Carmichael,
76.
Wetz.
Looks like he's going to bring it home for it here. Good job.
To the semifinal.
And rounding out quarterfinal
Side
1.
leads, but covers.
Good effort. Good effort, 42. Fastest lap on the final lap.
Thanks.
What was the order?
23 to 90, or 2,
No,
sorry, 223.
91, 76, 42.
42, yep.
I have the results of the replay whenever we are ready to reset.
Hey dudes, are you ready to?
That's Chunk Tone Captain Chunk.
Yes.
In Friends We Trust.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Good that we're on the same page. Okay, so quarterfinal 2. 24, you are pulling up a little bit. Good. 97. Good. 1, back up. Good. 50, pull up.
I know.
Good. 6 laps, Joker 1. Second quarterfinal, it's going to be Living Good,
Jets.
Careful on the decline, because that's why I was slow off the Lester, and Valley.
Yeah, 24 rolled up a little bit.
So Living Good renumbered the 51, 297 to pay tribute to Michaela Grote. Let's see if he can do it justice in the second quarterfinal. Off the line, Valley battling him as we take the first lap of the race. Kraus looks to the inside, points leader, car number 1. Let's see who's going to take the fight into turn 1. Living Good will lead us. Valley makes contact with Kraus. And around nearly was the 1. Put him back to 4th. Lester in 2nd. Close quarters with Valley, and you know Kraus is not happy with Valley at the moment. But Dylan Living Good pulling away in car number 97. Lester 2nd. Getting ready to end the first lap of the race, and around is Kraus nearly again in car number 1. But Living Good leads us. End of 1, 97 leads, Joker is allowed. At the end of the first lap. Now it's going to be interesting if, let's see who jokers. Kraus does not. Everybody else does. This is going to help him because he's going to have that clear track to push for the Delta. As Kraus has a 1-point lead, but if you were to freeze it right now and he didn't win the quarterfinal, Mertz would lead by a point. So Kraus needs these 2 bonus points in order to hold that very slim margin that he has. This battle is insane between these teammates. But we'll just have to wait and see here in Lakewood. End of 2, 1 leads. So Kraus took the lead on the Joker rotation from high above. Let's see if he will Joker, he will not. And you'll notice where the Joker, the asphalt straightaway there, that used to be, like I mentioned earlier, the continuation of the road course, but they actually tore that connection part of the road course up. So this track, super long Grand Prix course. I do believe it's 2.5 to 3 miles that they tore up in favor of a couple rallycross tracks. As back a couple years ago, NASA was expecting to have
And 3 1 leads, cross flags.
Open wheel style series that never materialized, and they
Blue first.
really focused on having the Rallycross series. Valley has blown first gear in car number 24. Lester third, Living Good second. Running order has not changed. As Philip Kraus trying to push to get the Delta, he ran a 41.237. And Valley loops it
I just lost it.
in the 24.
I don't have any fucking.
Race chat.
God damn it.
And the man from Indianapolis, who's had a couple issues this season.
4 1 leads.
And looks like Living Good got sideways in the 97 in the final corner. That might hurt his chances to take the lead back when Kraus jokers. He's battling Lester for second. This actually is going to really hurt him. His last lap was a 43.798 versus Kraus a 41 flat, and he gets passed by Lester. With these guys battling, that's not going to give him the delta that he needs.
God, fuck this tire fall off.
It's not going to give the delta that he needs. But the Hoosier tires, remember, we still have a tire war in NASA Rallycross. We don't really mention it anymore. But Bridgestone supplying MRT.
Into 5 1 leads, white flag.
Hoosier supplying Revolution Racing. And Casey Lester being supplied by Hoosier as well. Kraus Jokers in car number 1. These guys are side by side for second. That doesn't matter. And you see very far in the distance there, Kraus held the lead. So no issues for Kraus to hold the lead in the quarterfinal. But these guys are having a hell of a battle for second. As Lester battling Living Good. Lester's really been on pace the last couple of weeks. I do believe this season, really. Ever since he got that factory equipment, he's still running his Lester Racing Privateer squad, but he is running slightly older Revolution Racing equipment, but it's much better than what he previously had. Philip Kraus will sweep
Final 2.
the quarterfinals with his teammate. It's an MRT wash.
97 comes home second. Third will be the 50. Fourth will be the 24 after blowing a gear early in the race.
No grip once you lose
Oh man,
first.
good battle, Casey.
Yeah, that was. I did everything I could not to run into you.
I figured out
That was fun.
fast-ish.
Wow.
Weather reset.
Okay.
Hi.
Chance, get a bonus point. Joker once. 6 laps, Joker once. So the 276.
23 to 90 or 2.
Semifinals in Lakewood were a Revolution Racing affair. Semifinals in Lakewood were a Revolution Racing affair, just like the quarterfinals were for MRT, as Chris Wetz won the first race and Dylan Livengood won the second race. Now, this is interesting because it leaves Lester, Kraus, Berg, and Carmichael to battle for the LCQ.
Winning quarterfinal 2. Car number 1.
Yeah, I jokered.
Checkered flag. 24 wins the LCQ.
Oh!
91.
Damn it, good win. Ah!
97 wins semifinal B. 52nd. 24 third.
That was good.
That was entertaining, man.
Good race, Casey.
Oh.
I want to say, first of all,
Now you know
Casey
why.
Lester, where the hell did you get your pace from, man? Because you are fucking quick.
Just pushing it.
If I didn't hit that concrete wall, we would have had.
I was like, man, I want to bump Casey so bad, but I'm not gonna bump Casey.
Yeah, I'm trying not to keep.
91 pull up.
Should I?
Kraus, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh, other Kraus.
Don't reset. Go back around.
I think he was gonna pit the fixed damage.
Are you going to do that? You can. No tires, no fuel. 23, 76, 91, and 42 as we grid. $23 good. Yeah, I mean you were.
Well, he was kind of crooked.
23, well he can be. 23 pull up. Keep going. Good. 76 pull up. Good.
Oh God.
42 good. 91 pull up. 91 pull up. 42 back up. 4 laps. Joker wants. Good luck, gentlemen.
Real quick, am I the only one that notices that there's a downhill slope?
No.
Nope, it's
Getting ready for the
definitely
first
there.
semifinal. Green flag. Wetz is going to lead Carmichael, Berg, and Jacob Kraus into
Starts good.
turn number 1. And Carmichael, not Valley, I apologize. Contact between Carmichael and Wetz. Wetz is around in the middle of the field, and that's going to be a red flag.
Red flag.
Oh.
Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. No resets, keep rolling.
And it looked like Wetz bounced it
Right
off
up
the
in your
wall.
original spots. I gotta take a look at that.
Wetz bounced off the wall in turn 1.
Um,
Turned in front of
That
the
was
field.
lag.
racing deal and lag. There was 23 went up, 76 came down. So no penalty. Kraus, what are you doing?
Huh? Oh, other Kraus.
Don't reset. Go back around.
I think he was gonna pit the fixed damage.
Are you gonna do that? You can. No tires, no fuel. 91 pull up.
Should I, like, pull up a little back so that way I don't roll forward? That way when we do go,
Just
I'm
hold
on
the brake. Just hold the brake.
Hold the brake on the grid.
If you had 3 feet, it'd be really easy. You know?
Well, you have 1 foot and then you have a heel and a toe.
I ain't son of a...
I don't heal
You
tell.
can go out the cones, Kraus. Go out the cones. Or
Or miss the counts. He done diddly goofed.
So as we're getting ready to regrid, we're just waiting for Jacob Kraus. The first semifinal, once again, will be Chris Wetz, Jacob Kraus, Brendan Berg, and Noah Carmichael. The next couple weeks for the NASA Rallycross Challenge, definitely going to be interesting. We head back to Irwindale. We haven't been there since 2014A, and this man choked the championship away in the final corner on the final lap. Then we go to the Seattle Speed Park, a purpose-built track instead of Evergreen Speedway. Vancouver, and Croft is going to make a return due to customs issues. Remember at the beginning of the season we were supposed to run there. We will go back at the end of the season, so that should be extremely
42
exciting.
back up.
You're good.
Alright. 4 laps, Joker 1, attempt number 1. Hold the brakes, guys.
Yeah.
Until the lights.
Good luck, everybody.
Getting ready for the restart of the first semifinal. Green flag off the line. Carmichael and Wetz get a good jump once again. It's just like the first race. Berg third, Jacob Kraus fourth, beginning the first lap of the race. Down into turn number 1, much more cautious this time. Wetz is on the inside, Carmichael on the outside. It's a flipped rotation of last race.
Starts good.
Kraus off the road in turn 2, turn 3, and turn 4. Carmichael trying to lead Wetz into turn 5 and 6.
Lost a gear.
Through the left of 6, Berg bumps Wetz out of the way, put him back to third in turn 7. Berg nearly makes contact with Wetz. He got a little loose, and into 8 and 9, Carmichael in the Honda will lead the Mitsubishi and the 2 Fords.
End of 1, 76 leads, Joker is allowed.
As Noah Carmichael pulling away in the factory squad, he immediately jokers, so does Berg. I think Berg was going to follow or alternate what Wetz did. He ran on the inside there and thought better of it. Jacob Kraus struggling in the Ford in the 4th spot. So now we know, I mentioned this every single race that Wetz is in, that he jokers on the last lap of the race. And it's all going to be down to these two if they're going to battle or if they're going to push to force Wetz to joker early. Because that's always what it's down to in this semifinal. And remember, Wetz is in the championship fight. He is a little bit farther out than the 2 MRT boys, but anything can happen, and he needs the bonus point.
23 leads, cross flags.
Taking cross flags, Wetz will not joker on lap number 3, so we will see, like usual, him joker on the last lap of the race, and it's going to be down to Carmichael. Jacob Kraus jokers in the 42. Going to be down to Carmichael to push in that 76 to take the fight. 48 flat was his last lap. 42-2 was Wetz's last lap, but remember, Carmichael jokered in the 76. Rounding the final couple of corners to begin the white flag here in Lakewood.
End of 3, white flag, 23 leads.
41-7. Carmichael ran a 43 flat, a second, 1.3 seconds faster, but Wetz clipped the wall. I don't think that's going to hurt him, though. It won't, unbelievably. So Carmichael had the pace, but he jokered at the wrong time. And now Berg battling him for second. And remember, this is for a bonus point for the winner, and Wetz needs this in the championship fight. Berg battling Carmichael for second. This means nothing because they both go to the LCQ. Berg looked to the inside on the 76, couldn't make it happen, but he looped it nearly off the curb. That's going to seal it. Wetz will win the first semifinal in Lakewood. Carmichael, Berg, and Kraus.
Semifinal A is the 23. To the LCQ goes the 76, 91. And the 42.
42.
Good race in between you guys. That was a real good race.
That was a lot of fun, honestly.
Hey,
that's good.
I broke first gear and I couldn't keep up.
Don't worry, I know your pain.
Pull up. 50 pull up.
Good.
3 drivers have 4 tires.
Whoever the checkered flag falls on first is gonna win this race.
These 3 guys racing
Right,
their careers.
He's a big boy.
24 pull up. 24 pull up. 50 pull up. No, 50 you're good. 50 JK, back up, you're good. 24 pull up. 97 pull up. 24, pull up. 24, pull up. 97, pull up. 24, good. 97, good. 4 laps.
Nailed it.
Joker once.
Good luck, drivers.
Good luck.
Pull up. 50, pull up. No, 50, you're good. 50, JK, back up, you're good. 50, 24,
damn it.
pull up. 97, pull up. 24, pull up. 24, pull up. 97, pull up. 24, good. 97, good. 4 laps.
Nailed it.
Joker once.
Second semifinal,
Good luck,
Valley,
drivers.
Lester, living good. Lester's been on pace, so this should be very entertaining between the 97 and the 50. Green flag. The Honda of Valley letting the Mitsubishis take the first lap of the race. And Lester looks like he'll lead us into turn 1. So the privateer from New York slams the wall in turn 1, but he still holds the spot. Living good, getting close. Lester chopped the nose off car number 50. Or sorry, yes, 97, I apologize. Up the hill on the backstretch chicane. Lester pulling away from Living Good. And Valley waiting for these guys to make a mistake. Down the hill to the final corner. Lester hit the curb. Living Good goes wide. To avoid them, they're going to be side by side in the final corner.
End of 1.
97.
97 leads.
That was a
Joker's
good
left.
Living Good in the lead. All 3 cars are on top of each other. Who's going to joker? Lester does. That's a good idea. Like we mentioned earlier, you want to clear yourself and get the clear track. And Lester, with the pace that he has had this race and the last couple of weeks, it's a great idea for him. Living Good holds the lead. Valley second. Lester third. Already coming across flags here in Lakewood. And Dylan Living Good and car number 97 will lead.
Crossed flags, 97 lead.
Now these two didn't joker, and it's going to be down to that delta, that oh so important delta. Living Good jokers, Valley does not. Where is Living Good v. Lester at? Living Good will beat, no! Lester beats him out of the joker. So put Lester through to second. Living Good battling with him on the back straightaway. He's pulling away from car number 97. Is Lester in the 50. Now it's going to be Valley to joker on the last lap of the race, and there's no delta. There's no gap between them. Lester, second. Valley leads us on the white flag lap
24 leads, white flag.
in the semifinal. Lester holding off the 4-time champion Living Good. Valley jokers, take him out of the equation. He did not have the delta. This is the battle that we're focused on. It's Casey Lester v. Dylan Living Good. We know Lester's quick. He won the quarterfinal at the South Proving Grounds course a couple weeks ago. On the back straightaway, Living Good putting pressure on car number 50. Lester hit the wall through the chicane into the final couple of corners. Will Casey Lester be able to hold this spot, or will Living Good take the lead? Contact nearly between them. Living Good got a great run down the hill into the final couple of corners. Lester trying to fight hard on the outside, can't get it done. Living Good wins the semifinal.
Semifinal B, 52nd, 24 third.
That was good.
That was entertaining, man.
Good race, Casey.
Oh.
I want to say, first of all,
Now you know
Casey
why.
Lester, where the hell did you get your pace from, man? Because you are fucking quick.
Just pushing it.
If I didn't hit that concrete wall, we would have had.
I was like, man, I want to bump Casey so bad, but I'm not going to bump Casey.
I'm trying not to give you the inside end into that last corner, and you got on the inside. I'm like, yeah, that's so. It's probably over.
I was
Sorry,
trying to
Bert.
wheel any place I could to not
You
just...
got the results in replay.
Uh-huh.
Dylan, do the honors. Kick it back.
Hold on. One more time.
Yeah, we need to kick it back. Weather reset for the LCQ in the final.
Hold on.
Boys.
The 5 fine chaps that are going to the LCQ tonight, starting with the 91, 76, 24, 42, and the 50. Because the 2, 23, 1, and 97 have transferred, so 91, 76, 20, 76, pull up. 24, pull up. 76, good. 24, good. Waiting on the 42. 42, pull up. Keep going. Good. 3 laps. Joker once. Top 2 transfer, gentlemen. Good luck.
Both the Hondas, Berg, Kraus, Lester for the LCQ in Lakewood. Off the line, the Hondas get a great jump over the rest of the field as Carmichael battles Valley into turn 1. It's going to be Berg, Lester, Kraus for the lower spots. Remember, these guys battling for the Constructors' Championship, the 76 and the 42. So we'd be looking at the privateer battle between Lester, Berg, and Jacob Kraus. Valley nearly making contact with Lester side by side. You know, Lester got robbed by Living Good in that final corner, and you know he wants to make it, but he gets turned by Berg.
Penalty box 91.
And Berg gets penalized. Put him to the penalty box. It's going to hinder him as well today.
End of 1, 76 leads, Joker is allowed.
2 to go, and Casey Lester, after what he had...
Yeah, I re-looked at that. 76, no penalty. Or, sorry, 91.
And Lester, the highest of highs,
No penalty, 91.
to the lowest of
Yeah,
lows.
racing deal.
I just saw the car go around and I called it.
So the Hondas lead. It's Carmichael Valley, Berg, Kraus, Lester. Now, this is interesting because the Hondas, like I said, battling for the Constructors' Championship. So technically Berg is leading in privateers right now. If one of these guys makes it through to the final, they'll win uncontested.
76 leads, white flag.
Hondas side by side, battling one another. They'll have to Joker at the same time on the last lap. This is not the greatest of ideas because where's Berg? Berg is there. He's battling the Hondas and he's going to beat them both as Carmichael battling with his teammate, with Berg. Valley trying to push hard to make it through to the final as Carmichael had issues under acceleration, put him back to third. And Berg finds himself in the lead of the LCQ over Valley, Carmichael, Kraus, and Lester. Into the final corner, getting ready. Valley pushes Berg out of the way.
Checkered flag, 24.
Valley wins the LCQ.
91 seconds.
Carmichael comes home
76
third.
That's honestly going to be a... Never mind.
That was dirty.
42 and 50 through. Warning to the 24.
No, it's okay. That was all just spicy.
Hang on.
That was dirty.
That was, yeah.
Hang on, what happened?
Oh, man.
He already made it to the final. He didn't need to make it.
That's just me. No
And
penalty.
he cut the track to hit him.
Yeah, he cut the track.
No
there.
penalty, but I feel that might have been team related.
Like, when you look at it, he cut the track to make that.
I can tell you're straight up it was not team related.
I have no issue with that.
But let me get that replay.
That was just hard racing.
Well, it was fun, gentlemen.
24, 91.
Actually,
76, 42.
My game just crashed. Yeah, I mean, that was great racing. Obviously, I'm not ragging on you, Victor, but I mean, that was...
Hey,
You weren't even on the track.
Brandon, I can take blame for that. I mean, I let off afterwards because I felt like I cut the track anyways, but...
Are you ready to reset?
I have the results in replay, yeah.
There was
All right.
multiple dirty incidents that lap.
Is the 91 back in the server?
Nah, I keep saying channel open, like it does everything fast, but it's just sitting there.
Alright. Happens and it falls
97
behind it,
forfeits
so
front
I'm
row. Doctor car. We don't know. I would think it was a medical car, but it was called
I have
doctor
an obligatory question.
done. And what'd it
Yo.
do?
What about the grass?
Oh my god.
Oh, we
It-
forgot
Sorry,
about that,
I
didn't we?
forgot to do that earlier. So.
It was like the no, Dylan did it. It was the medical car for the race.
Oh, we did.
Oh, it's like, is it like F1 where like the
Alrighty.
happens and it falls behind
97
it,
forfeits
so I'm
front row.
I'll catch y'all next week.
Yeah, thank
Have
you
a good
guys.
night, man.
Yeah, later, Gator. Good run.
Okay, 2, pull up a little bit. A little more. There you go, stop. Wet, pull up a little bit. These cameras are ass. I think you're good.
Just helicopter.
Lakewood Grand Prix, Mertz, Kraus,
We all
Wetz, Valley,
I believe
Berg,
we are, yes.
Living Good.
good? Okay. You guys
Getting
have
ready
drills.
for round number
Good luck.
6
Thank you guys.
of the 2017 C season. It's a battle between the teammates like it always has been. Getting ready to go in green flag off the line. Who's going to get the whole shot at the start-finish line? It looks like Mertz will over Valley. Going down into turn number 1, the teammates are going to be leading each other. Mertz, Kraus, Wetz battling Valley into turn 1. And Kraus gets turned.
Fuck was that, bro?
How many cars was it?
2 cars.
Just 2.
No red flag. Keep rolling.
Good championship, Mertz.
And Valley turned Kraus on the
Review
start
after the race.
and put him back to 6th. And now we get to
Keep taking
see
Kraus. I know you can do it.
Philip Kraus possessed. Mertz will lead at the end of the first lap here in Lakewood.
End of 1, 2 leads, jokers allowed.
Wetz, Berg in 3rd, Valley, Kraus, Livingood. Kraus dispatched Livingood. Will have to pay attention to the points leader. Jokering is, looks like Berg and Mertz on the first opportunity rather on the second lap. But contact between the teammates again!
Or, I mean, 2.
What?
Sorry. 2.
That just looked like it was a thing, that timing, it was just merging.
It didn't look like it was
That was,
anything.
I didn't hit him at all.
No, what happened was Phil was pushing the inside, trying to get the run, and then Mertz was gunning it, merging.
End of 2, 23.
Racing.
So what a development here in Lakewood. Mertz gets sent to the penalty box and his teammate got turned on turn 1. So both of the MRT boys are out of position as Berg and Mertz joker. Kraus jokers as well. This puts Wetz through to the lead in car number 23, Valley second, Livingood third.
4 on 3.
Both the MRT boys out of position here in Lakewood. This is fascinating to see if they'll be able to fight their way to the front of the field. Mertz 4th, Berg 5th, Kraus in the 1 is in 6th.
23 leads.
Wetz holds the lead, 41.8. Valley ran his fastest lap last lap. He's reset that, 42.1. Livingood resets that, 42.7. Let's see what Mertz runs in car number 2, 45.1. We'll see both of them become possessed now. Valley jokers battling with Livingood, and Livingood takes the second spot in the 97. And we will see these guys become possessed to fight for this championship. As the drama has unfolded, Mertz didn't even know that he hit his teammate. It was a transponder issue that sent the 1 around and put the 2 to the penalty box. Berg still 5th. Kraus still 6th.
Flags.
Cross flags in Lakewood for Chris Wetz. Livingood now 2nd. Valley 3rd. Wetz jokers in the 23, so what is this going to do to the joker strategy? It will put Livingood tentatively through the lead. Valley jokers as well, so Mertz back to 3rd. Livingood battling Wetz, the Revolution Racing teammates. Mertz is loving this to try and get back to the front of the field. Yes, he's already in 3rd, but he does have a bit of a delta to make up. Livingood holds the lead over his teammate. Mertz, Berg, Valley, and Philip Kraus. I think Kraus did.
End of 5, 97 leads.
I think he did his jokers right away to get the strategy out, so he has that clear track. Mertz resets fastest lap again, 41.112 for the German, absolutely flying in car number 2. Livingood jokers dispatch him out of the race lead. Livingood will exit the joker behind Berg in front of Valley. Where's Kraus? There he is in car number 1, 41.207. The MRT boys absolutely flying to get back to the front of the field, but this is going to be the battle for the win. Coming to 2 laps to go, after being sent to the penalty box, Mertz is there. into
Alright, got it.
the final couple of corners.
6. 23 leads.
2 laps to go for wets. 41.6 to a 41.6. Identical lap times. 3rd place, Berg. 4th place, Livingood. 5th place, Valley. 6th place, Kraus. Kraus resets his fastest lap of the race at a 41.117. Mertz is there on wets, coming to the white flag in Lakewood. Gonna have to make a move stick in car number 2. You know Wets wants to take this victory to try and make it 2 wins on the season. Mertz wants to try and make it 3 to try and take the fight to his teammate. Into the final couple of corners to begin the white flag here in Lakewood.
White flag, 23 leads.
Berg Valley. Kraus got by Livingood. They have the Joker. I believe Kraus might not have a Joker left. Mertz trying to take the fight to Wets. He slides through turn 1 to the inside. Goes car number 2. He's trying to take the fight to Wets. Wets runs it wide in the 23. Mertz on the outside in car number 2. Mano y mano between these guys on the final lap. Transponder issue.
God fucking damn it.
Is that server?
Yeah,
Server.
I don't know what happened.
So, what now? Is that a redo?
That's a red flag unless everyone comes back. Quality's down.
I fell.
I have the replay. We're gonna do. Okay, hold on.
You want to go from
Rules
halfway
say-
or?
rules is.
Is that race over?
No. Everyone rejoin.
Hold on, as soon as the server.
What was the order? Who was everyone in?
I was 23 to
91,
24.
24.
Before.
Then it was 1 and 97.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then the 197. Then the 197.